What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So what you're gonna need for this tutorial is a lot of stuff. Well, kind of. Well, you're gonna need a 5mm hook, some scissors, and a button that's optional. And also you need like a small crochet hook or a needle to sew the button on. And the stitches you're gonna need is single crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and treble crochet. So this is the yarn I'm using today. I got it from Michael's. So yeah, I think CraftSmart in the color beige. So actually you're gonna use your 5mm hook. I'm using the wrong hook in this video right now, and I end up changing my hook later on. But you're gonna grab your 5mm hook and do a slip knot and chain up a chain of 3, and then slip stitch into the first chain, just like this. And then you're going to open up that hole that you just made. That's where we're going to be crocheting into. And then you're going to chain up another chain of 3, and that counts as our first double crochet. And then you're going to put 15 double crochets into the center of that chain 3 space to create a total of 16 double crochets. So by the end of this round, you should have a total of 16 double crochets. So the chain of 3 counts as 1, and then put 15 more. Alright, so then when you get around to the beginning, you're going to slip stitch into that top of the chain 3, and that is round number 1. And then you're going to chain up 3, and then you're going to put a double crochet into the same space as where you slip stitch into. So in that same, at the bottom of that chain 3, you're going to put another double crochet. And then now you're going to put 2 double crochet in each stitch around. So we're increasing. We're putting 2 double crochet in each stitch around. And at the end of this row, you should have a total of 32 double crochet. It's round number 2. Alright, so when you get to the end of that row, you're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And make sure y'all keep track of your stitches. Make sure that they are correct, because it's very important that you have the right amount of stitches. Round number 3, you're going to put a double crochet into the same stitch as where you slip stitch into. And then you're going to put a double crochet in the next stitch. And then in the next stitch, you're going to put 2 double crochet. So now we are still increasing, but we're going to do 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So you're alternating between doing 2 in the same stitch and 1 in the same stitch. So for round number 3, at the end of round number 3, you should have a total of 48 double crochet. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Alright, so we're at the end of round number 3. I slip stitch to the top of my chain, and as you can see, I actually redid it, and I did it in my 5mm hook. I redid the whole thing. But you should have been using a 5mm hook. So now we're on row number 4, and you're going to chain up a chain of 4. And now we're actually going to turn this circle into a square. So a chain of 4 counts as a treble crochet, and you're going to put another treble crochet in the same stitch as that chain of 4. So where you slip stitch at, you're going to put a treble crochet. And then in the next stitch, you're going to put a double crochet. And in the next stitch, you put another double crochet. And then the next stitch, you're going to put a half double crochet. This part seems like it's tricky, but it's really easy once like you get the hang of it. And then the next stitch, you put a half double crochet, and then a single crochet in the next stitch, and a single crochet in the next stitch. So far we have two treble crochet in the same stitch, 2 double crochet, 2 half double crochet, 2 single crochet. And so now we're going to go backwards. We're going to put 2 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then you're going to put 2 treble crochet in the same stitch. So in the next stitch, you're gonna put 2 treble crochet in that same stitch. We're creating our corner for our square. So you put 2 treble crochet in the same stitch, then you chain up 2, and then you put 2 treble crochet in the next stitch. So go to the next stitch over and put 2 triple crochet. Now this is why I said you need to make sure that your stitches are correct, like your count is correct, because if you're off by 1, it like messes up the whole thing. So after you put 2 treble crochet in the next stitch, now you're gonna start, the pattern over again. You're gonna put 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then 2 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then 2 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Oops. Come on. Okay. And then 2 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And 2 treble crochet in the same stitch. So it's going to be 2 treble crochet in the same stitch, 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 treble crochet in the same stitch, chain 2, 2 treble crochet in this next stitch. So that is the pattern. If you guys have any questions or confused about this part, make sure you comment down below, please, or email me or anything. And this is what it should look like when you're almost done. And then when I get around to the beginning, I chain 2 and I slip stitch to that chain up 4. That counts as a treble crochet that I started with. And that is our completed square. And then you're going to chain up 3. And you're going to put double crochets in the, for this round is only double crochet. So you're going to double crochet all the way down the side of your square. And then I'll show you guys what to do when we get to the corner over here. So when we get to the corner, it's really simple. You put 2 double crochet in that chain 2 space, the whole space. 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 double crochet. That's our corner for our square for round number 5. This is our last round for our granny square that we're making. Okay, and I'll show you guys what to do when we get around to the end of our square. So when you get to the end, you're going to do like normal and put 2 double crochet into the chain 2 space, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Easy. And then you're just going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 that counts as a double crochet. Slip stitch right in, chain 1, and cut your yarn. You go ahead, cut your yarn, and you're done. So now you're going to repeat this 7 times. You're going to make a total of 7 squares. So do it 6 more times, I guess, and you should have a total of 7 granny squares. And they should look like this. Okay, then you're going to lay out your squares on the bed or on the floor or any space you have on the table, just like this. This is how you want to lay it out. And we're going to stitch these squares together. I'm going to show you how you're going to do it. You're going to go like this. Just follow my finger. You're going to stitch it together like this. I decided to attach mine with single crochet, but you could do yours any way you feel comfortable. You could slip stitch it. You could do that waffle stitch, something like that, with a needle. But you know we don't got time for needles around here. We single crochet. So I'm just showing you guys how I attach my square. I started in the chain 2 space, and actually went into the wrong space, but I start in the chain 2 space and I attach my yarn. Well, I go into one of the chains, like the closest chain to the double crochet, and I attach it with a slip stitch, and I chain 1, and then I double crochet, And the way I attached mine is I went into the front loop of the square facing me. So the front loop of the square facing me and the back loop of the other square. And then I single crocheted them together. So I go through the front loop of the square facing me and the back loop of the square behind me, or behind my work, you know what I'm trying to say. And then I single crochet together. I tried to show you guys really closely how I'm doing it. I go through the front loop of the square facing me, the back loop of the other square, and I single crochet together. I think slip stitching sometimes makes your work too tight and like bunches it up together. So I like to do single crochet because it gives it a little bit more give. And now I'm all done and I single crochet all my pieces together. This is the front of the work. So you can't even see the stitching. And then this is the back. Let me flip it over. This is the back. See how neat it looks? And that's the inside of your shirt. Nobody's gonna see that, so it's fine. And then make sure y'all sewing y'all loose ends whenever you get a chance, or just tuck them in. And now I'm showing you how to attach the button. So the side that has the 4 squares, that's the top of your shirt. And then the ones on the end, the 2 squares on the end, that's the back of your shirt. And I just threaded my button through. I'm just showing you how I attach my button. I put my yarn through. I used like a 2mm hook to thread my yarn through. And then I just tied the button to one of the chain 2 spaces on the back of my shirt. And I just tied it real tight, made it real secure. And I cut the yarn, and then I tucked my yarn in later. I didn't do it on camera. And you just put the button on one of the chain 2 spaces, and then the hole for the button can be the other chain 2 space. Just like that. And that's the back of the shirt. There we go, real cute. And I'm showing you how I attach the straps at the top of the shirt. You get your 5mm hook and pull through one of those chain 2 spaces at the top of one of the squares. And I pull it through pretty long. I then make sure it's double stranded. That's the way I attached it, like this, double stranded. And then you're gonna chain a chain of 40. This is how I attach like almost all my straps if you watch my other videos. And then I cut the yarn, and then you're gonna put 3 more straps for a total of 4 on the tops of your granny squares in that chain 2 space. And then this is just how I decided to do my straps. And then I tie those 2 strands together to create a strap for the top. And this is what it should look like. Once again, if y'all have any questions, make sure you comment down below, please, if I'm going too fast or if it's confusing. Okay, so now I'm showing y'all how I attach my fringe. Now, I decided to do my fringe in every 3rd space, every 3rd stitch. So I would put fringe, skip 2, put fringe, but you could do it in every space, every other. You could skip 5 spaces. It's really up to you. So I put my hook through. It was really hard to show y'all how I attach the fringe because I only had one hand. But I put the yarn through like this, and then I pull all of those strands. I used 3, let me clarify. I used 3 strands of 18-inch long yarn for my fringe in each space. That's how I attached my fringe at the bottom, just like that. And this is what it should look like. If y'all have any questions about adding the fringe, if I didn't do it clear enough, you can watch my other video. I made my rainbow crochet top. I'm gonna put a link in the upper right corner for you guys to click on. I do a little bit better in depth on how to attach the fringe. If y'all have any questions, ask me, email me, anything. This is what it should look like. I really love this top. It didn't take that long for me to make, honestly. So yeah, that's it, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, please. Follow me on my Instagram at CraftsByAliyah and my online shop, depop.com at CraftsByAliyah. Alright, y'all, that's it. Bye.